Hello, hello. Just setting up. How are we all? Right. Let's see, where is everybody? Right, videos. Where is my live video? Hi. Right, let me see. Hi, how are you, Karen? Let's try to find my live video, hun. So hard to find it on this Facebook blooming thing. Hi, Jean. Come on, where are ya? Live, where are you? Let me see. I'm alright, still got really sore hands, but not as bad as yesterday. I think I'm going to chop them off. Right, where is my video discussion? And how are you today, hun? There we go. I see it. Not the best angle on my little face. Yeah, I went and quickly grabbed a wee cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my hands and my bones. It's just, some days I wake up really stiff and some days I wake up and I could ease it off, but yesterday was a nightmare. Yeah, no, imagine that. It's in particular this one. I don't know if it's the weaker finger, and it's really, I couldn't kind of like do that yesterday. I don't know if it's because all the tendons and stuff go all swollen and it restricts my movement. It's a bit annoying. Right, so I'm just going to invite some of my friends. Jane's already here. So we're going to make some rainbow cards. Who else? Right, I'm trying to look for my craft class ladies. Kirsten's already here. Hi, Kirsten. Karen's here. Right, let me just, Dorothy and Jean. And then we want Anne. Invite. Who else? Nini. Have I missed anybody else? I know some of my team are have this in the reminders. That's fine. There's Lindsay. Let's see, Cheryl coming on. That was really good live. Hi, Jill. That was good project she made at Halsey's live last week. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I didn't actually watch, but I like to see your cards you made. Right, so we have... Oh, there's our Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Hope you're feeling better, hon. Cheryl at work. Now, I just need to try and put Do Not Disturb on my phone. Right, let me see. Alright, I'm trying to do not... I am back. Right, that's it now. Don't play with your phone when you're trying to do a live. Right, we have 8 people. Right, fab. So, I'm just going to turn the camera around and pop it in charge. Hold on a second. So, if I switch it, like so, you can see all my rainbow stuff there. Now, last week when I done one, my phone was absolutely... Don't know what I'm doing here, ladies. Don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Right. It's going to come back on the now. Right, is that straight enough? Is that straight? Good morning, good morning. Let's try and get the picture a bit better. I think that's it. Just need to wait on it catching up till I make sure. Yay! So I've got a couple of cards I wanted to make. I'm going to make the first one that's available in the kit. There is a lot of sticking that you'll need to do when you're at home though, so be warned. Oh, that's good, Cheryl. That's good, hun. Right, so I am going to use this digi-stamp which says thank you for your care. There's other ones that say thank you for your service, thank you for your sacrifice, but I thought I'd use this one today. Okay, so these have been die cut out with stitched rectangle shapes, and I have a black card here with a Whisper White matte layer. The digi-stamps are good. Hi Anne! And then we're going to have a piece across here in black layered with a bit of white, but we're going to put the a rainbow section on here. Let's get a piece of Whisper White. Now what did this measure? This needs to be 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. Hang on a second. I've got bits of paper absolutely everywhere. So if I do that about there, because obviously we need a bit of card to stick all the rainbow bits on first. Like 5 3/4. I want to make sure there's a slight little border, which there is, so that is absolutely perfect. I think I'll just take another little smidgen off, and then that's me done with the trimmer. Yeah, I like the digi-stamps. So there's quite a few things in this. I did just print it on normal paper, but our Whisper White goes through fine. Right, so the size. So we've got 4 1/8 by 5 7/8 for the main card. And then the layer is 1/8 of an inch smaller, so 4 by 5 3/4. This measures... This measures 3 by 5 3/4. So this piece that goes along is 3 inches, and it's basically going to meet at the edges of that first Whisper White layer. Then we have 5 3/4 length for this piece by 2 3/4, just to give 1/8 of an inch border on each side. And then this bit is the same length, but it's just a little bit shorter in height, just so that the Whisper White can pop out. And this is the layer that we're going to stick all the little rainbow things on, and they're going to be stuck on at an angle today. I have another piece of Whisper White here for the other cards, so I will need to stick rainbow colours on this too, and then die cut out some hearts. Okay, so I need a scrap piece of paper, and what we're going to do is just basically start putting them on at an angle, because I think that will look really nice going across the way. So I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. I had a lovely bath earlier. I'm just adding some glue. I'm going to be really quick popping these colours on, hopefully. So if I just add glue. Alright, so we're going to start with the red. So make sure that covers on the corner. Make sure you're going to get your angle right. If you wanted to do them straight across, that's absolutely fine. Now to maximise on what we're going to be able to save from cutting these bits off, I am putting them quite close to the edge. So it's just minimal wastage. So we have the sequins of colours. I know some of you maybe prepared some strips this morning, but it's Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Pineapple Punch, Garden Green, Blueberry Bushel, Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. So they're quite nice and bright rainbow colours. Right, this one is slightly skew with, and that's fine. That's what happens when you chat and try to do stuff at the same time. Silly sausage. So it looks a bit funny now, but it will look nice. And I'm just running in the sequins of the rainbow colours. Okay. Yeah, I apologise for having to cancel last minute yesterday. I was trying everything to get my hands to work. And it just wasn't happening. Just wasn't happening. And it's kind of like when your feet are sore. Your whole body's sore. The same applies when it's your fingers. I just really wish the doctor would give me something better for them. Right. So just keep sticking on your little colours. Like so. Always when I do this, I always want to sing the rainbow song. But the one I sing is completely different colours to what the internet told me was the right colours. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Okay. This Gorgeous Grape is quite a thick card. I think that was old stock that I had. Seems thicker than the rest of them. Must have been a different batch. No, we've got a tiny little bit here for a bit of red. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that off. I'm going to stick it on like so. She says. Get a bit of glue. Perfect. Right. To get the digi stamps, there's a link on my Facebook page. It's $12 US, but it works out about £9.67. And you can print them off as much as you want for yourself. The only thing they ask you not to do is to give them away to anyone for copyright purposes. But yeah, they're really, really good. And what I'm doing here, I'm just trimming off these colours off the front piece. I think this code thing's going to go on for a good few months yet, so you really are going to get some good whatchamacallit, value for money out of that. 100% of the sales for that goes to there's two charities that are to do with COVID-19, the World Health Organization, and there's another one, and when you purchase that, you get the choice of which one you would like it to go to, so that's quite nice. So I'm just trimming off all my excess pieces. And I may need to give it a proper trim on my trimmer, depends how it looks. Ah, that's quite nice. I do like that. These wee bits you can keep, obviously. We could die cut out a heart and pop them on there. So I'm just going to pop them to the side. I had excess from the last one, so I just punched out a little umbrella and a little balloon and a little flutter pie. Right, so let's see how this layers up. I did have this little tiny scrap piece that I'm going to put in the inside of the card. So if I just pop my layers and whatnot on just now, then we can see how the rainbow section looks. Come on. Has that just run out on me, possibly? There we go. let me stick this down. I thought I'd use the black card today to make it pop a little more. I know our Jean likes the black. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so this bit we can put on as well. If you had silver card or gold card, you can layer it up with a piece of that as well. That would make it pop even nicer. Put that as centre as you can get it. There we go, that's a bit straighter. The more glue you put on, the more room for manoeuvre you get for a few seconds. So, I'm absolutely covered in glue. Right, let me see what other comments. That's fine, I think I've all cut up. Right, now for this layer. Because there is a lot of cardstock on these, they are heavier cards, but you know what? Doesn't matter, does it? So we just want to put that centred on there too. And for some reason I am just going really squint today. I think that looks alright. Then this piece goes on there like so. Do you think that looks alright? I think that looks alright. I think it looks alright. I think I may need to trim a tiny little bit off the edge. Just the tiniest little bit. I'm just doing it with my scissors. Ta-da! Love it. Love it, love it. It would have been quite nice against just the black as well, but a question, how do people clean their scissors? Keep a pair for sticky stuff. I just give them a wee wipe with a wet cloth. Nice and easy. Some people will use, they'll cut into tin foil and that kind of cleans them up. So yeah, I try not to use these too much when I'm using wet glue. Alright, so there's our card base. I'm just going to stick the inside in. That's a good idea, Valerie. That's a good idea. I'm needing to soak my fingers in boiling water. Rub my cloth, I'm sticky. Yuck. Right, where was my little scrappy piece? I was just going to pop that along this side. I may put it up here because it does go off at a little tangent at the end there. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Glue, glue, glue. Very pretty. My kids are still in bed. They were away to bed at a reasonable time last night, but just letting them catch up on their beauty sleep. Is that straight? That looks nice. Got a bit of fluffing off my black cardstock. There we go. Okay, so we have a black layer and we'll have this lovely digi stamp, and I will raise that up with dimensions. Really easy, simple cards. You can make them as simple or as extravagant as you wish. Very nice. Do like it. Thank you for your care. Right, where's me dimensions? So, big dimensionals. So I'm just going to pop those on the reverse. And I must say, if I'm ever having to cut through dimensions with my scissors, these don't leave a sticky residue on your blades. which is good because that used to be a nightmare when I used to use other foam pads. Right, let me see. These get everywhere. Right, okay, let's stick this on. Oh, that would look quite nice down there as well, actually. What do you think? Centre or bottom centre? I think bottom centre. I need to stand up to get this on properly. Yeah, I think down there, and that way that shows off a lot of the rainbow colours. If you were popping it on the centre, you could put sentiment down the bottom or what have you as well. Now, one of the other little digi-stamps that goes with these is this little medical emoji thing. So I think I'll just put poop. I think I'll put that on the inside. Or you could even pop it there. I'm not sure what to do with that. What do you think for this little bit? And should I layer it up in some black? I think it would be maybe nice there. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys decide. I'll take a little drink of my coffee. Right, let's see. Any suggestions for this little doodah? It's lovely. I just cut this out with one of the little small hearts dies that I have, the Be Mine stitch dies. Right, let me see. Don't like it up there. I think down there's maybe okay. Not seen any suggestions. What I am going to do though is I'm going to add a little bit of black to the bottom. Back it in red, good idea. So I'm going to put a little bit black on the bottom there. Right, let's get a bit of red. Let's get a bit of Poppy Parade. Right, let's see. I think red might be more fitting because of the red's the known colour for medical profession, isn't it? I mean, you could do green as well, but that green just reminds me of first aid boxes. So if I stick this on and give it a little cut out, I might and then we'll decide where we'll put it, because if this is backed in red, it will possibly look nice pop down there, like Jill's suggesting. Right, here goes. Now it's a very thin border. Oh my goodness, not doing very well at this. Fussy cutting on a live. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So, what do you think on the inside? It's really pretty. Now let's see where's all the comments. I don't know, I think they're actually. I'm trying to see how it looks on the screen, because sometimes looking on the screen, this is going a bit fuzzy. Let me lift it up. That's the only thing with Facebook. Are you seeing me clear? Because my screen is all pixelated, which is a bit annoying. It's not pixelated actually on my phone, it's just the... Perfect. So I'll put it on the inside, and I think I'll layer it up there. Let's do that. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any chappies on here, but I don't think there is. That's lovely. Really good thick card. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Right, so we need to make the next rainbow card. So, again, I'm going to stick some pieces on here. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you. Right, so we're going to make a little 4x4 card now, so I'll just need to layer up lots of pieces of rainbow on here. Now, obviously if I had adhesive sheets this would be easier. Okay, and the reason I'm doing it this size, I think this is about 5 inches or 4.5 inches wide, is because it'll go through my big shot easy enough. Right, I need to invite Anne again. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Sent you link. There we go. Right. So what is everybody's plans for the remainder of Sunday? What are you all thinking about doing? Just relaxing maybe? Oops, wrong colour. See that? Need to pay attention, need to pay attention. Fab. Now the only thing, because this is layering up on a piece of cardstock, I do need to run it through a couple of times through the big shot, but that's alright. That is alright, I do not mind doing that. Right, okay. And these are really, they're really easy to cut, especially on the trimmer. I've just went for 1-inch strips. I will need to cut some more for those of you that have purchased the kit to replicate. I am able to send you die cut shapes to make the project. The only thing I can't send you is the stamps. But if you were looking to download that Digi-Stamp set, I'll add a link after this is finished. It's not commission, nobody makes money off of that except for the charity, so it really is good. Really is good. But I can send you punch shapes and die cuts to create the project, so this one I think will be the one most people will want. So I can give you the rectangle stitched pieces. You just need to add on your own sentiment, but I'm sure if you're like me, you've got plenty stash. Exercise on the wee fit. Oh, brilliant, Valerie. And what is our Karen up to? A walk, Sunday dinner, then craft with Halsey. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's awesome. Do you know what I'm really lacking just now? I haven't getting the opportunity to just sit and craft for the fun of it. This allows me to craft, which is great, but except for this, I'm not getting a lot of craft time. So I did try and make a couple of wee cards through the week there. You maybe have saw it on my Facebook page. What's Kirsten up to? Hubby's got a day off today, so finish card for a customer. Then start the next bathroom picture. Oh, brilliant. How fab. Jean's crafting, going to finish a card for... Oh, that is Jean, sorry, I've skipped one. Kirsten, hubby's off, go for a walk, not been out with the kids. Oh, that's good. I think it's going to be a nice day. It was a bit windy when I got up, and then Jean's starting her next bathroom picture. That's amazing. I love doing home decor. Jean, you've been really busy doing home decor with all your kind of mixed media skills, mixed media art skills and things like that. You've made some cracking projects, pal. Cracking projects. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. We did yesterday, we had to nip up to see my dad just from the garden because it was his birthday, bless him. And just looked on Facebook and now I was talking to Kirsten. She's going for her groceries. Still not allowed out. I know you're shielded, honey. Australian quiz at lunchtime, watching you on telly. Link to laptop. Oh, at least it's not my big face that's on your telly then the now. So that's kind of good you came in a little bit late. Wouldn't want to scare Mr. Mackay now. Right, okay. So, I have another little black card. This is a 4x4. Okay, and what I wanted to do was I've used my newest punch, which is this one. That will be in the new catalogue. And I punched out the Digi-Stamp, this one. I changed out of my night pyjamas into my day pyjamas to send you this card. It's really good. And I have another black area punch, which I'll cut in half and layer it up. But what I was wanting on this was I was wanting to do a little heart. Now you can either, which I'm going to do just now, die cut a heart out, but we need to make sure that it's big enough to be able to see the heart and also see this sentiment, okay? Or if you had more time, you could use all your little scrappy bits, die cut the heart out first and then stick all them down. And I have the insert. So, I have B9 stitched dies. Now I know hearts are probably the most popular for rainbow cards, but can I say, if I have time later, I was thinking about punching out, especially if there's any scrap pieces left, I'm going to punch out a dog, because in the Digi-Stamp, and Jean, I know you'll like this because I know your little cat's been at the vet's quite a bit. I forgot to ask you how we got on actually. There is, you know, you can use this for a card for your vet, things like that. So that's quite good. There's lots of digital stamps in here. Really is a lot. And like I say, you can print that off as much as you want for your own personal use once you've purchased it. It does go through as $12 US, but when it comes out your bank it is £9 something. Takes a lot to scare him. I was having a little giggle when he picked up your order the other day because his hair is getting long, isn't it? Right, so I need to see what heart will do this. Oh, perfect, because I do want this to overlap a little bit. Okay, so I need to make sure, yes, it'll be fine on the 4x4 card. Hi Jackie, my lovely. Okay, right, so I'll go and grab my big shot. I'll just move this over a little bit because it'll go everywhere. Here's the card, first card we've made, Jackie. Thank you for your care and the little bit on the inside. It's quite cute. Right, big shot. I'll go and grab my big shot. Don't laugh at my absolutely disgusting plates. I will be getting the new Stampin' Up one when it comes out. So, right, so you just want to make sure that the lines are going across the way. You could do it diagonal if you like, but that just hurts my eyes. So I'm just going to make sure it starts off in the red at the top. Thank you, hon. right? And I do need to run it through twice. Oh, that's fine. That's worked just with a double run. I normally have to take it off and twist it and then run it through again, but that's absolutely fine. Okay. Right, hang on, I just need to shut this thing down. Oh, what's happened to the video? That's it. You put your grand caliber plates in the dishwasher yesterday. Oh, very good. Very good. Fabulous. Right, okay. So, where's my little card went? So let's stick all the layers in. In fact, I'm going to use the snail because this is retiring, so I need to get it used up because there's no point in me demonstrating things that people can't buy, but that is still available to the 2nd of June, those snail adhesives. Yeah, we're all okay, Han. I've been missing you and it's good to see you back in your craft room. See, we're working on fabric painting. A nice big letter G. I hope that's something for your craft room or your craft room door. Okay, so really easy little card. Now, I am just going to put this flush because this piece, I want to raise it up. Now, it is covering quite a bit of the colours actually, so I'm not sure. Maybe I should use a different one. I think I'll use, this one says, miss you, hoping that by staying home more. Hoping that by staying home more, things change. Hang on, I can't even say that. Right, hang on a second. Hoping that by staying home, more things change than my pyjamas. Goodness, I just couldn't get that out there, could I? I think I'll use that because I don't want to take away all the colour in that beautiful rainbow. And this could go on the inside, so that's fine. Right, now what I need to do is I need to get a black piece for this. So these are the rectangle shaped dies. This was the one I used for that, so I need the next size up. Like that. Well, that's quite nice as well, actually, Jane. Let me die cut the other black piece, and then we can decide. Then we can decide. If you don't have the stitched dies, you can just cut them out by hand or cut it on your trimmer. Da-da-da. Whoa, that's a bit, that was a bit wobbly. I just can't wait to get this new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Cannot wait. Right, first things first, put your little dies away because they are so important to keep safe. Thank you, Jane. I know you're in the background trying to get Dorothy to kind of come in. Right, so I don't like how that's missing off the bottom. What do you think, folks? I think what Jane suggested, popping that down there, you can still see the heart and you can still see this. I think I'll do that. So to layer it up, I'm just going to cut it in half. Make sure you're cutting it in half the right way, because at the sides there's a straight line at each side. You don't want it to cut it the wrong way round. So I'm just going to add a little bit of snail on the top and the bottom. And all I'm going to do is try and line it up. Snail's so sticky. Like that. And the same on the bottom. Ta-da! Yeah, I think that'll be nicer. Thank you for that, Jane. This is why I love doing lives, because sometimes when you're making things off the top of your head and you're like, oh, didn't think that out. And then we'll pop that on there. That's perfect. Love it. Now we need wee dimensions. Because there's a slight step there, we don't need any on that side. That'd be nice. Fabulous. Yeah, it's when the lives are on an event, I need to go live under the discussion tab, your right hand, because that way everybody knows where it is in the event, kind of thing. Right, I'm just going to pop that there. I think that turned out alright. You could add wink of Stella or anything. I'm going to see if there is any embellishments I can maybe pop on there. Any that are retiring soon, I'm as well using them up. So, let's see now. These ones are retired, I'm going to use these. Oh, wee haggis. I forgot to ask you how we got on at the vet, Jean. So I'm just going to pop some black jewels on this. Just mixing up the sizes. Two on each side, I think's enough. Oh, wee haggis. Wee haggis. Right, let me get these out the way. Right, I have another card here to do. So that is a 4x4. What I'm thinking for this one, which is the this is the green comb with clover that's retiring. I'm thinking about punching out a dog and putting thank you for your service in here. Okay, so let's punch out the dog. Now I will say it is quite hard because it's double. So I'm just taking it from the bottom left corner because that is it'll save this section. I could use that for something else. So just watch you don't chap your fingers in it. Right, here we go. Come on, come out, you bugger. There we go. Come on, little dog. Well, it's not punched quite right, but that's fine. That was my poor strength. Not being a very good advert here, am I? Right, put it back in. Slide it back out. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Oh, bless him. Now I'm just trying to get this back out. It's this bit here that hasn't cut properly. There we go. Whew! Thought I'd broken my punch there. So there's a wee dog, isn't he adorable? And we've got a wee heart as well. It's quite cute. Right, now we have a little sentiment. I'm not sure I like the green card. I think I'll maybe go with black. I think black would be better. I just think it makes the rainbow colours pop more. But don't worry, I will reuse them at another point. Let me get black cardstock. I have a piece here that looks like it would be right size. And how's my Bella, Jackie? Bella the Border Collie. The last time I was in Jackie's house ages ago, before all this, Bella, she was trying to herd me out the door. It was so funny. It was so funny. Right, okay, we have black cardstock. So I'm just going to stick my layers on again. There's lots you can do. You can make, you could use your daisy punch and make flowers. I might do that actually. I might do that. And use that green card. I don't know what happened there, ladies. I've got my phone on Do Not Disturb, but it went on to my emails for some reason. Right, so I've just punched out a couple of wee daisies, and you could probably, look at that, wouldn't that be cute? Make a lovely little daisy. I think that's quite pretty. Little rainbow daisy. Aww. Yeah, Bella's my best friend. Right, okay, let's get this dog one finished. No, this can just be a really simple one. Just going to pop the dog on there. We are going to get the Digi stamps again. Right, so what I need to do is I need to die cut out one of these. So I'm thinking for colour, I think if we do this one, because there's a similar blue, we could do black as well, but so all I'm going to do is cut that out, and then I'll run it through the Big Shot. Yeah, and is that the right size? We shall see. We shall see. Tricia's making it up as I go again. Right, what else is everybody saying? That's fine. We still have 9 people watching, which is fab. Move that little heart before I lose it. Right. So what I need is rectangle shapes. I may need to cut another layer. Yeah, I need to cut another layer of black. So I'm just popping this on. Can you see that all right? I think my phone's a bit squint. So I'm going to use a tiny little bit of tape. For some reason this likes to jump around a little bit. And I've already cut a few squint, which is a bit of pain. Depends where you put it on your magnetic platform, you see. See, that side seems to be good. You make sure it's lined up, like so. That's fine because that bigger border will fit. Just need another piece of glass. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. It's great how you just change we just change things up as we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Where do I need my plate? Right, let's go for this. Da-da-da-da-da. I think that'll be the last card because we're coming up for nearly an hour, and I do know that my little phone heats up like crazy. Alright, so we have 2 new layers. Oh, thank you for the hearts, girls. Right, so I'm just popping these eyes away quickly because I don't want to lose them. I've got a bit much rubbish on my desk at the minute. I'll shift that as well. And my kids are still in their bed. Oh, that's nice. Right, so let's see what we're going to do now. This is working out quite good because that largest of the oblong rectangles, if that's the right word, you know, the longer ones, fits perfect on here. And I think if we raise that, can we tuck that in a wee bit? No. I think if we just pop it on there. What do you think for placement of this bit? Or you could do it like that. I think that's quite nice as well. There's a wee heart you can pop on there. What do you think? I think sideways like that. I think if this was on black, it would maybe pop a bit better as well. Sure, I'm putting the pressure on myself to fussy cut though. Oh look, I just found a die cut square. Sideways, one saying at the bottom, dog on top, one saying sideways. Like so. There is another thing in here. Now if I get my little punch. It's my little 1-inch punch. Those are retiring. This could go in there as well. We have the crosses here too. Right, help a girl out. Because this has just been alright, let's do it this one. I've kind of went off my thought train. The dog looks lost in black, yep. Yep, not the dog on the black, that's fab. It just feels like I'm just chucking that on there. So pop that there. Pop that there. I think I'll do that. Right, I'll leave that there a second. I keep moving it about, so I'm losing who's liking what, because I'm that fidgety pants. Maybe we could have another rainbow. I think maybe a rainbow would be too much. Right, I'm just waiting to see some of your comments to see what you think. You could even pop that on there like a little sunshine. That's a bit different. I think I'll go with that. I think I'll just go with that. I can't see any comments yet. I think I'll leave the dog off. Oh my God, I'm chopping and changing my mind. Right, let me see. I know there's a delay, so I do need to be patient, and let's see what you ladies say. That's nice like this. With a little balloon as well. But I'm not wanting to throw another spanner in the works with yellow. 3 makes it too cluttered. So we need either just the dog or just this. Yeah, 3's too much. We could put the dog on the inside. Right, I'll go with that. I should go with this. It's just like a little rainbow sunshine coming out behind the key worker there. I think that'll look nice. I'll just pop this on flush because the daisy is raised up. Awesome. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue there. Just press and hold that for a little second. Then we need a dimension on the middle of this and at the back of this. It's the most easiest way to stick it on. Oh, it's cute. Do like it. And we need 1 dimension on the bottom here. Yeah, you don't want too much on a card because then you can't appreciate what is on there. If there's too much to look at, it gets kind of overpowering. Like even adding that little heart is a bit too much. I shall keep this little dog. You could have put it on the inside depending on who you're wanting to send it to, but I'm going to leave it off. Okay, so that is 3 cards. Let me just tidy up a little bit. Pop all my rainbow strips away. And then I'll quickly go over the cards. So I do have a nice big folder to keep those in because they're quite footery. Just clean up a little bit of goalies. I don't even think this one needs any embellishments. Right, so got all my punches away. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Sometimes hard thinking of stuff, especially that if you like me and change your mind quite a bit. Still have all of this that I can utilise. But this is good because I've been meaning to make some cards. The GP surgery that got both my mum and I's cards a couple of weeks ago, they're over the moon with them and they have them in their coffee room, so that's amazing. Yeah, so here is the 3 cards. I just want to give you a little proper view without all this mess. Don't know about you ladies, but I like to try and tidy as I go. I don't like all the too much rubbish round about me. So there's the first one. This is the one that I'll send you for the kit, minus the stamp, obviously. Oh, it's paused. Hang on a second. It's been a quick hour. This is the one that I'll send you in the kit with all the wee bits, all the die cuts, all the layers. The only thing you need to provide is the stamp. And there's this little second one. This is just a little 4x4 card. And then we finally got there with this one. Thank you so much for helping. I think sometimes your mind just goes blank. So if anybody's interested in purchasing the wee kit to make this card at home, let me know. Send me a wee message. Or if you are shopping online, my hostess code's on the page. And if you are buying from the online shop off the back of this, I'll send you this for free. So do let me know if you've popped an online order in, just so that I don't miss you, because sometimes it's quite hard to see who's ordered. Okay, so thank you so much everyone, and I'll see you next weekend. I'll just need to make sure that I don't do too much with my hands on the Friday night. Or the days leading up to next week. Thank you so much. It's been lovely chatting with yous, and I'll speak to you all soon. And I miss all my craft ladies. I really, really am missing yous. But thank you for tuning in. It's great to talk to you on here as well. Okay, everyone, thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye now.